Don't let them take no more of our freedoms from us every day. They want to come into our homes and take our guns and faith away. Oh, they're insane. Oh, they keep pushing their lies on us every way. If you come for my family, then there's gonna be hell to pay. These colors don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't run.
Ticking time bomb, stop, drop, roll. Finger on the button, who's got control? Weaponize the news every time I scroll. Come for my guns, but I lock and load. Prime from my hands when I go cold. Pray to the Lord, but they want your soul. They gonna have problems if they come to my home. Till they get my message, I'ma say it slow. Scrolling through the news, anxiety, it starts to hit me. Bible by my pistol, pistol by my whiskey. Politicking just to trick me. If you want it, come and get me. But if you sliding through that door, it's a Sammy. Fight for the stripes, but the blood still dripping. To the grave, all waving, and the flag still whipping. They want my liberty, they won't strip it. They want my land, they won't get it. My grandfather's blue collar's dirty and frayed, 'cause he keeps rolling in his grave for what they did to this place.
These colors don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't run.
Hey everyone, good to see each and every one of you. Hey, Susan, J Keeps, and Bitbot on Rumble, and good to see you, Darlene, D, Bitbot on YouTube. Love each and every one of you. How's everyone? Before I even get started, how's everyone's day been? Darlene, how's your weather? Well, while y'all talk, I will. Christopher, good to see you. You're not my mayor. Sorry, you got to get elected to be my mayor. And I got ways. Well, my days started off good because I went in late to work because one of my patients had a physical therapy appointment. So Sky got to sleep in some, and I did what I needed to do. Then I went in, done the 2 patients, took care of them that I needed to. And about 15 minutes before I was getting ready to walk out the door, my friend called me and said, Tina? I said, Yes, Jamie. He says, have you talked to your dad today? I said, early this morning I did, because he gets up like 5 o'clock in the morning every morning. And he usually calls me about 6 or 7 in the morning. I said, early this morning I did. I said, he said that he was going to watch Gunsmoke and MASH and a few more other of his shows, and then he was going to try to straighten up the porch. And I said, that's all he said he was going to do today. He wasn't going to go anywhere, I don't believe. He said, well, he says, I'm here. And I was going to ask him a question about my wife's car. And I said, well, he should be there. I said, let me try to call him. I said, I'll call you right back. And I called and called and called and called and called and called and called. No answer. I mean, I even filled up his voicemail. And he never answered, so I called Jamie. I said, well, he's not answering. I said, usually if he leaves his phone on the table or whatever, he'll hear it and then he'll call me right back. I said, but he's not. He says, well, he says, let me walk around the house and see if I see him. He may be outside messing and gomming. I said, well, I said, okay. I said, let me know. I said, I'm going to leave here in about 10 minutes because I have to go pick Sky up. And he says, okay. He says, it will take me just a second to walk around the house. So he walked around the house and he didn't see him. So the car and the truck was there. So he doesn't ride with nobody. He's one of those type of men who has to drive no matter what. Hey Tracy, good to see you. So he thought that was suspicious. So he walked around and he wiggled the doorknobs and checked around, and the front door wasn't locked. And he says, Tina, he says, you want me to go in to look because your dad's been falling here lately. And I said, yeah. I said, please. And he says, okay. He says, I'm gonna keep you on the phone. He says, I'm walking in. he said my dad's name, which I'm not gonna say it here, but he says, hey, you in here, don't shoot. It's me, Jamie. Because my dad, he's a little trigger happy. He says, don't shoot, it's me, Jamie. So he walked through and looked in the house. He says, well, he says, Tina, he says, his boots by the door's gone and his jacket off the hook's gone. So he's somewhere, he says, but I don't know. He says, I can't find him. He said, I even looked underneath the bed. I said, you're crazy. I said, go. I said, well, I'm leaving. I said, that's it. I'm done. I'm leaving. And then I told the lady I was staying with, I said, I got to go. I said, we can't find my dad. And he's been having accidents. I said, I need to go. So I forgot, trying to rush out. I left my phone on her kitchen table while I was packing up my stuff. And then we got there and we looked and I yelled. I was like, Dad, where are you? Through the woods and around the house. And it was a adventure. And come to find out, he was down at my creek the whole time. He had walked down to the creek. And I've told him not to do that because, like I said, he's been falling. And Sky usually walks with him if he goes on little walks, or me. But this time he just got tired of sitting in the house and he said he was going. So that was my scare for today. And then I had to go all the way back to work to get my phone and to pick Sky up because of anything, bad had happened, I didn't want Sky to find out the way I did, so she stayed at the babysitter's house. But that was my day, all in one. Hey, Gator Girl, good to see you. Love you. Tracy Chris has already came in here and started. Alrighty, let me see. I don't have too much tonight, but that's great, Susan. Susan's doing good. Okay, that's good. Hey, Terry and Jeff, my big brothers. Good to see y'all. Hope y'all are doing good. Here's a little kind of funny about this happened at the halftime show. This is about halftime show. Bad Bunny, which I'd saved this one a couple days. I was slacking today.
Was it something he said? Probably. Bad Bunny lost millions of viewers during his halftime performance, which you may remember was in Espanol. The crowd didn't comprende either.
No one is dancing, not one person. Everybody's like dancing. Hello? Help! Send help!
According to the numbers, Bad Bunny lost a record slice of Super Bowl viewers during halftime, but it also could have been that people turned it off because the game sucked. Did you like the Bad Bunny halftime?
You know what I think is so amazing? No, I didn't like it. And as I said at the time, there were 0 words spoken in English, so I thought I was watching a Joe Biden speech. It gave me flashbacks to the State of the Union. But is it not amazing that Bad Bunny was at the Grammys bashing ICE? A week later, he deported 6 million viewers, kicked them right off the broadcast. And what you saw there, for the people who were in the crowd trying to act into it, it reminded me when Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey was trying to act like he liked Somali food.
Yeah,
Do you remember he was just
that?
trying to choke it down? But this is the problem with a guy not speaking English. Every song becomes a B-side. You know when you go to see a famous band?
Yeah.
Like what Paul McCartney will say this. He'll go, you know, sometimes I like to play wing songs, or as you guys call them, bathroom breaks. So he plays a few Beatles jams and he goes, well, here comes another bathroom break. Bad Bunny is playing nothing but wing songs because nobody in the audience knows it.
So he deported some viewers. He deported some viewers to Turning Point, USA, because they blew him out of the water. I figured he would, because he wouldn't want me to show up, me and Sky, so I figured he'd take care of you, which I know he loves you, and he's always taking care of you. And then I found this one today, and it's a win for Florida. Now the other states will fall in line and put Americans first, because I told y'all I was going to keep up with this, because like I said before, my dad, he was a truck driver my whole life until he got sick, and he had to stop driving. But this story was always close to me because my dad was a truck driver. But watch this. Now, like I said, now if every state would do this, it would be a win for all of us. But you know, we got some Democrats and some places that won't do nothing. but steal from us.
Florida is shifting gears on driver safety, making license exams English only statewide. Here's my report.
Our testing system has already been updated to reflect the new to only offer English.
Florida is taking a firm stance on road safety, requiring all driver's license exams to be administered in English only, with no translators or interpreters. The change, which took effect on February 6, follows a deadly crash last summer involving an illegal immigrant truck driver, raising serious questions about language proficiency and public safety. Supporters argue this is common sense, not controversy.
I think it's probably good if it prevents these truck accidents where they can't read the sign.
There is a limited transition period through March 31st, but only for drivers who scheduled prior to the change and only in Spanish. DMV offices across South Florida saw a surge in appointments as drivers rushed to beat the deadline. Critics claim the policy is unfair, but supporters push back, saying driving is a privilege, not a right, and that safety comes first.
If you can't read the sign, as far as the speed limit, where you can turn, et cetera, you shouldn't be driving on the highway anyway.
The state says this move is about protecting families and making sure every driver knows exactly what the signs, signals, and laws mean. Because when it comes to safety, there's no room for confusion. For One America News, I'm Angel Russell.
Now come on, all other states, get in line with Florida. Let's stop this mess and get our highways back safe again. And then we got, guess who? Yeah, Darlene, every state needs this. But they won't, because it's a Republican-run state that it passed it. They're going to kick and scream and throw a little temper tantrum, like I do sometimes. But if they would just put us Americans first and listen to what we want instead of what the companies and Democrats want, then we'd be a better place. But at least that's one state, one step into it. I'm going to keep my eye on to see how many other states will try to do that. Oh. Okay, Tracy. Let me put Johnny on while I get it. While I grab it real fast. Okay. Next one is my friend Johnny. He makes me feel smart sometimes. So we're going to watch him, and then I'm going to show you a picture that Tracy sent me.
Before we start, let's acknowledge we are on stolen land right now. We are very sorry to the Lenape people.
Are we? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to the Lenape tribe.
Bless our ancestors.
The what? The Lenape tribe.
What is buffoonery? We're on conquered land.
So sorry that my colonizer ancestors stole your land. This will never be my colonizer's ancestors' land, ever.
Is it your land?
I mean, I live here.
Nobody can take it away from you.
Do you feel guilty?
A little bit right now, yeah.
Reparations are required.
We shouldn't be on stolen land. Right?
I'm okay with it.
Okay. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better.
Should we give the land back?
I mean, yeah.
Your apartment? Let's give it back.
I don't want to be homeless.
We should give everything back.
If we give all this land back, where's everybody gonna go?
Honestly, you can figure it out.
I don't think we can give it back. I feel like we can all share it.
Give it back.
If we give back the land, Where are you going to live?
Just go back home to North Carolina, which is like, I don't want to do that.
That's stolen land too.
Oh, geez.
Ladies from North Carolina, we're not happy with that.
Billie Eilish says no one is illegal on stolen land.
Okay.
You know, but she lives in a mansion on stolen land.
Right.
And the people want their land back.
She shouldn't be throwing rocks while living in a glass house.
Billie Eilish is an idiot. She mumbles into a microphone.
Didn't she steal that girl's boyfriend?
Yeah, it's just really hard to know what to say and what to do right now.
Is stealing ever okay?
You shouldn't take something that's not yours.
If somebody's starving and they need, like, bread.
So if you're poor, you could steal?
Like bread.
If it's from a large corporation, yes.
All right. Have you ever been robbed?
I once got chased by a vagrant in Soho trying to take my jacket.
I actually been robbed from someone who gave me a Bible.
All Americans need a Bible in their home, and I have many.
Homeless stole our car.
That sucks.
Yeah.
How'd you get around?
We bought motorcycles.
Oh my God, when I was in Spain, I got my phone stolen twice, and my camera.
What did you do?
Cried outside of the club.
My Labubu was stolen.
Who stole a Labubu from you?
I don't know. I'm still to this day, I'm really sad about that.
That's a tragedy.
It really is.
All we have to do is stop the steal, and we have it made.
Have you ever stolen anything?
I used to steal makeup from Sephora. Will I get in trouble?
Have you ever stolen anyone's girlfriend?
Boyfriend, maybe.
Someone's wife. I'll never do it again, though.
Yeah, why?
She was asking for some free money.
Yeah, that's where you draw the line. What should the punishment be for people who steal?
They should have to give it back to you.
A ticket and let go.
How should we punish the person who stole your Labubu?
They need to rot in hell.
An eye for an eye.
You know what they do in other countries? They chop off your hand.
Don't touch me like that ever again.
Is that a threat?
No. It's a promise.
Oh.
Good.
How would you feel if I told you the president gave millions of dollars of your tax dollars to Somalis running daycares that had no children in it?
I'm not a big fan of Donald Trump at all.
Oh, this was Joe Biden who did this.
Joe Biden.
Oh, son of a bitch.
What do you want to tell Jesse Waters on Fox News?
I don't want to tell him.
Jesse, baby, let me steal your heart.
Do you know who I am?
You're Jesse?
Here's Johnny.
Oh, hey, Johnny.
That is so wrong. Okay, I think I got it now. I think. Sorry to torture you with two of me, but I think I have it. Yeah, I got it. Okay, Tracy. Tracy sent me this evening. And my buddy, Christopher, you could never be as sweet as my little Teddy here. He's a sweetie pie. He's saying Happy Valentine's Day. Look how sweet he is. He's adorable. So that's 3 minutes, pass it back. Yeah, he was that last guy on the show. I was like, ew. No. No. Chris, Gator Girl isn't talking about Teddy. She's talking about that guy on Johnny's adventures on the streets. That's what she's talking about. Yeah, he is he's a creeper. He's what you call them creepers. We got 2 minutes. I'm gonna play Scotty here for you. He was a backup one, but I'm gonna go ahead and play him.
You ever notice in the South when you ask how much, you don't get a price. You get a background check and a testimony. You ask somebody how much you want for it. They don't give you a number like a normal person. They hit you with, well, I don't know. Which is a lie, because they already know. They just want to see if you look like you got money. Then the pricing turns into a whole biography. They'll say, well, I paid $300 for it back in, well, I want to say it was 2019, but it's still good. Okay, that ain't the price. That's the timeline. Then you get the family discount math. I sold one just like it to my cousin for $150, but he needed it. So now I'm competing with your cousin's emergency. And the best one is when they don't want to say a price. They want you to throw out the first number. They'll be like, just make me an offer. No, because whatever I say, you're going to act offended. Like I disrespected your whole bloodline. You say $80, they go, woo, 80. Like you just asked for their grandma's wedding ring. So you go up, you say, all right, 120. Now they do that long pause and the squint. I mean, I might could. Might could what? Say yes, use words. Then comes the magical southern phrase that means absolutely nothing. I'll knock a little off for you. A little off what? We don't even have a starting point. Next thing you know, you've been there 20 minutes, heard 3 different prices, and you're the one that feels rude for asking a simple question. Down here, the price ain't a number. It's a negotiation, a personality test, and a sermon all at the same time.
That is true. That's why I never buy anything off of anyone. I rather go online because it's like, yeah, come on, please. My dad's even walked off on a few people. It's like, it's just not right. It's just not good. It's not good to try to buy anything from anyone in this area anyway. I don't know about rest of North Carolina, but this area, you better have a day off of work if you're planning on buying parts or tires or anything. You better plan on having a day off, so because they'll talk to you and they'll negotiate and they'll say, well, I paid like $200 for this, but I've had it for a couple of years, so I'm gonna knock it down. And then you say, well, that sounds good. Well, since you're my neighbor, I can knock it down a little bit. I mean, it goes on and on and on and on. I'm like, gosh. I said, Daddy, give him the 200 and let's go. So, we don't buy from people around here. We avoid them like the plague. Three, two, one. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alrighty. You got your choice. You got either scripture memory for your brain, which I think that's kind of like to fill in the blanks, or which one came first quiz. So which one you want to pick? First one answers is the one we go with. Hey D, good, welcome back. I'm waiting. You ain't letting me know. Don't make me decide. If I do, I'll go eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Gator girl, which one came first? Okay. Yay! Praise the Lord, D. We'll keep praying for him that he gets complete healing. Your dad. Okay. We're going to play which one came first. This one Gator Girl picked. Since rest of y'all are being quiet. I see. Okay. Here we go.
Get ready to test your instincts and knowledge in this Which Came First quiz.
Okay. This you'll have to, I don't think, you have to type out the answer. I don't believe it gives you an A or B choice. Or put A for the first choice, or B for, like, A for the egg, B for the apple. Like that. You could do that if you want, if you didn't want to tap out the word. So, here we go. Hey Cindy, good to see ya. If you're watching, love ya. Carrie, if you're watching, we love you. Praying for you and your family. And here we go.
Each question will challenge you to guess which thing came into existence first. Some answers might surprise you. Let's see how many you get right. Are you ready? Let's go. Which came first, the orange color or the orange fruit?
Which came first? A, the orange color, or B, the orange fruit? I'm going to go with the fruit because God made the fruit. So I'm going to go with B. Chris B, Tracy color, Darlene B, Gator Girl B, Bitbite B, Susan B. So here we go.
The orange fruit came first, and the color was named after it. Which came first, the sun or the moon?
If I was thinking, I'm going to pick A because God created sunlight before darkness. So I'm going to go with A, sun. Oh, Tracy's going to go with B. Gator Girl A, Darlene A. Chris says A, I think, on this one. Gator Girl A, Darlene A. Bitbot A, Susan A. So, here we go.
The sun. It's much older than the moon. Which came first, the teddy bear or the rocking horse?
I don't know. I guess I would have to go with B, I guess. Rocking horse. I go with B. Because I figure they had trees back in the days and they could probably make one. Teddy bear would be a little more difficult. Would have to come later, I guess. So I believe the rocking horse B. Bitbot B, Susan B. Because there's always trees. God created trees. So let's see on this side. Chris B, Darlene B, Gator Girl A. Gator Girl said teddy bear. Alrighty. Let's see all answers in. Here we go.
The answer is rocking horse. Teddy bears came later. Which came first, the eraser or the pencil?
In my theory again, trees. Pencils are made out of wood. So I'm going to go with B, pencil. Bitbot B, Chris B, Darlene B, Gator B, and Susan B. And Tracy B. And the answer is
the pencil. Erasers were added later. Which came first, cake or ice cream?
Oh, Lord. Have mercy on my soul. Oh, I kind of want to say ice cream because cows give milk, which makes ice cream. Cake has more ingredient. I'm gonna go with ice. I'm gonna go with B, ice cream. Tracy says A. That's true, Gator Girl. They wouldn't need an eraser if we didn't have a pencil. Right. Tracy says A. Chris says A. Darlene says B. She's with me. Gator Girl says A. And any more before I start with the answer? Here we go.
Cake existed long before ice cream was created. Which came first, the dinosaur or the turtle?
I don't see them. Okay, now I see A. And Bitbot says A. Susan says A. The dinosaur. Tracy says B. Darlene says A. Tracy says B. Gator Girl says B. I'm thinking the turtle too. Some reason I'm thinking the turtle. So I'm going to go with B too. And I like turtles. So I'm going to go with turtle. Dinosaurs look mean. Look at that.
Turtles have been around for over 200 million years.
Woo-wee.
Which came first, books or movies?
I'm going to say books because, like I say, trees make paper. So I'm going to go with books. A. Tracy says B. Here we go. Tracy says A. Books. Bitbot says A. Susan says A. Gator Girl says A. Tracy says A. Darlene says A. Party Bonza says books. So, all answers in. Here we go. Hey, Party Bonza, good to see ya.
Books came long before movies were invented. Which came first, the bicycle or the wheel?
I'm going with Gator Girl's logic, the wheel, because you have to have the wheel for the bicycle to go. So I'm gonna go with B, the wheel. Chris says B. Tracy says B. Gator Girl says B. Darlene says B. Bitbot says B. And Susan says B. Any more answers? Here we go.
The wheel came thousands of years before the bicycle. Which came first, popcorn or cotton candy?
Oh my lord. Oh my lordy, lordy, lordy. Oh. I'm gonna pick cotton candy because that's my my demon. Cotton candy's my demon. I'm gonna pick it so I can overcome my addiction even further. I'm gonna say cotton candy. See, I can look at it and it don't bother me anymore. So let's see. Chris says A, popcorn. Tracy says A, popcorn. Darlene A, Gator Girl A. Bitbot A. Susan A. So we will see.
Popcorn existed long before cotton candy was created.
Should have known that, but
which came first, the hammer or the nail?
I say A, the hammer, because you have to have a hammer to hit a nail with. Or how are you going to get a nail? Well, you could use a rock, I guess, back then. Or a stick. No, a stick wouldn't. It would break. I'm going to go with A, hammer. Tracy says A. Chris says A. Darlene says A. Gator Girl says B, the nail. Bitbot says A, and Susan says A. I know I lost chat for a second, Bitbot on Rumble, but it came back to me. I see now. I see your little man dancing. All right. So everybody says A. What? Mostly. So here we go.
The hammer came long before the nail was invented. Which came first, apples or bananas?
Oh, Lord. Both of them God created, so now I'm in a pickle. I'm going to go with A, apples. Because of Adam and Eve. The apple. So I'm going to go with A, apple. Chris says A, Tracy says A, Darlene says A, and BitBot says A, and Susan says A. True Gator Girl. Gator Girl says A. So I think it's A across the board. So here we go.
Bananas existed long before apples were cultivated.
No way.
Which came
Revo,
first?
I need somebody to look that up for me. I need someone to investigate that one because apple, that was the very first story. That can't be right. Okay. So which one come first? The ant or the bee? I know, Gator Girl. That's bull crap. I'll say bull crap. I'm gonna get someone to investigate that. Chris says B for B. Tracy says B for B. BitBot A. And Susan A. Tracy says B. Gator Girl says A. Darlene says A. I'm going to say I think the B. I don't like them because Sky's allergic to them, but I think B. Ants is a pest, so I really can't stand them. So I guess I'm gonna go with B. Bees. Oh, y'all said bees? BitBot said B for B. B for Susan. Okay, some reason Rumble's really lagging. Because I was seeing your answers from the first one, I guess, where y'all both said A. It says in Google, well, Google's wrong. I fired Google. Google is fired. We need to be in charge of Google. We'll give them our professional opinion because that's all they go on. Opinions, I believe, sometimes. Well, who knew? Okay, here we go. Let's see. Which one came first, the ant or the bee?
Ants have been around for millions of years.
Oh, man.
Which came
Blew that
first,
one too.
basketball or soccer?
Basketball or soccer? I say A, basketball. Because I would rather watch basketball than I would soccer. Or football. They call it football too, some places. Oh, really, Bebop? Well, that's very interesting too. Get my mind back over here. Susan says A. Bitbot says A. Chris says A. Tracy says B. Darlene says A. Gator Girl says A. Cindy says B. Some kind of test. I'm going to switch it and do a couple of Bible quiz questions when we get to 15, because they ain't. I don't know. I think some of them's sus on here. I don't. Gator Girl A. Cindy B. Hey Cindy, good to see you. Gator Girl thinks maybe A. So here we go.
Soccer has been played for centuries.
Oh man.
Which came first, the guitar or the piano?
Oh, heck. I'm going to go with A. I think the guitar. Get fiddle. I think it's the get fiddle. Number A. Dadgummit. Okay, Chris says A. Gator Girl says A. Bitbot says A. Susan says both made by wood. She's going on with my wood theory. And Gator Girls. Way to go, Susan. This you have to go eeny, meeny, miny, mo. But the piano does have more parts to it, which means it may take longer to produce. So I'm gonna stick with the guitar A. Yeah, but look at the keys. Look at all them keys they have, and then the padding, and then the pedals, and all that. The guitar, you got the strings and the little things you adjust it, and that's pretty much all that's non-wood. Okay, let me see. Tracy A, Darlene A, Cindy A, Chris A, Gator Girl A. So here we go. Bitbot A, Susan A.
The guitar was invented long before pianos.
Ooh, the get fiddle.
Which came first, paper or
Those
scissors?
fucking scissors. I say paper because it came from a tree. Paper. Bet that says A. Susan says A. Chris says A. Tracy says A. Gator Girl says A. Cindy says A. And Darlene says A. And Party Bonza says paper. A. So, here we go.
Scissors were invented long before paper was made.
Do y'all want to keep playing this, or do y'all want some Bible questions? Your choice. First one answers. Susan says she don't know. I don't know. This? Okay. Cindy said this first, so we're going to stay with this. So here we go.
Which came first, honey or chocolate?
Oh. I'm going to have to say honey. But I really want to say chocolate. But I'm going to go with honey. Because I don't know. It's natural. Chocolate most times has stuff added to it, so I'm gonna go with honey. A. Bit by A. Susan A. Let me see. Tracy B. She's with chocolate. That's where I was leaning to. Chris A. Cindy A. Gator Girl A. And Darlene A. And the answer is...
Bees made honey long before chocolate was created. Which came first, the rainbow or the raindrop?
I was told the raindrop. Now we'll see how they answer this. Darlene B, Party Bonza B, Raindrop, Gator Girl B, Chris B, Tracy B, Bitbot B, and Susan B. And Tracy is, it looks like A. Cindy B. That's what I was thinking, Bitbot. Flood in the rainbow. That's why I said I was told to rain. We'll see if this is a woke game. Yep, Gator Girl. It rained 40 days and God showed the rainbow. So here we go.
The raindrop. Rainbows need raindrops to form.
Okay, I give y'all that. Y'all ain't
Which
so
came
woke.
first, crayons or markers?
I need assistance. Sky. Mama needs you. No, I don't really, Sky. I'm playing. I'm gonna say crayons. A. Yeah, the rainbow is God's promise. Tracy A. Gator Girl A, crayons. Cindy A, crayons. Bitbot A, and Susan A. This game sure does have a lot of A's, hardly any B's. I think if I didn't know no better, I would just stick with A's all the time. I would get more done if this was just me playing. I would go with just A's. Like in high school, when they'd pass out them tests, I would just go down and circle all C's because they said that C's was the most common answer. Tracy A, Gator Girl A, and Cindy A. So here we go.
Crayons. Markers were invented much later. Which came first, the egg or the chicken?
Okay, now this one's tricky. Because the chicken has to lay the egg, but the chicken the baby chicken is inside the egg. So the chicken's inside the egg, but crap. I'm gonna go with the chicken B. Yeah, but Bitbot, God created the animals, which the egg is like is a little animal because there's a chicken inside the egg. It's like with us women, we got unborn children in us, and they're considered little humans. So why can't the egg? Because there's a chicken inside the egg. Never mind, I'm picking. Okay, I'm going to say chicken. Bitbot says B. Susan says B. Chris says B. Darlene says B. Cindy says LOLA. When she does make... I'm going to leave it. Gator Girl says B. Tracy says B. But Cindy, just know I'm with you, okay? Here we go.
Eggs existed long before chickens.
See, that went with my thinking.
Which came first, the airplane or the car?
Oh, I'm going to say car. I'm going to say B, the car. The car. Bitbot. Chris says B. Tracy says B. Party Bonza says B. Gator Girl says B. Cindy says B. And Darlene says B. And Bitbot says B. And Susan says B on the Rumble. So here we go.
The car was invented before airplanes. Which came first, the bicycle or the skateboard?
I'm going to say skateboard because it's made out of wood, the main part of it. Look at all the metal on the bicycle. So I'm going to go with skateboard B. Okay, Tracy says A. Chris says A. Party Bonza says A. Darlene says A. Cindy says A. Uh-oh, looks like I'm the only one that goes with B. Bitbot says A. And Susan says A. It looks like I'm the one that's going to be left out in the rain. Here we go.
The bicycle. Skateboards came much later. Which came first, waffles or pancakes?
Oh, man. I don't know, but they both look really good. Really, really good. I'm going to say pancakes came first. So I'm going to go with B. Darlene says B. Tracy says B. Cindy says B. Chris says B. Party Bonza's going out on the limb and saying waffles. Gator Girl says A. Waffles too. Be careful on that limb. It might break like the skateboard question broke with me. Bitbot says B and Susan says B. Pancakes. So here we go.
Pancakes. They've been around for thousands of years. Which came first, cookies or
Come
cupcakes?
on. This is torture. First cake and ice cream, then cotton candy, and now cookies and cupcakes. Really? You're making my stomach hurt. Okay. Chris, A. Cookies. Tracy, A. Cookies. Party Bonza, A. Cookies. Darlene, A. Gator Girl, A. And Bit by A. Susan, A. Oh, me. I'm going to go with cupcake. What the crap. Everybody's going with A. I'm going to go with the cupcake. Because they look the bestest right there. Oh, man. Take that little flower thing off on it. Oh, man.
Cookies. They were made long before cupcakes. Which came first, the goldfish or the shark?
Oh, look at the little goldfish. I'll say the shark. Because they're mean. They've been out in the oceans. Chris says B. Tracy says B. Party Bonza says B. Darlene says B. Cindy says B. Gator Girl says B. Meatbot says B. And Susan says B. And the answer is...
Sharks have been around forever.
Here's Sharky, Sharky.
Which came first, the drum or the violin?
Oh, man. Oh, come on. I'm going to go with my wood theory and go with the violin. B. I'm probably going to be wrong. Chris says B. Tracy says A. Big Bot says A. Susan says A. Cindy says A. Darlene says A. Gator Girl has A. No one's going to go down with me but Chris. Chris is going to go down with me on violin. On B. Hang on, Chris. This is a rough ride when you fall. Here we go.
Drums are one of the oldest instruments. Which came first, the snowflake or the icicle?
Oh man, come on. I'm going with A, snowflake. Because the snowflake has to melt to get icicle, I believe. Water, I believe. Heck if I know this, I'm all confused. Them snacks has got me all worked up. Darlene says A. Chris says A. Tracy says A. Gator Girl says A. Bitbot says A. Susan says A. Cindy says A. Gator Girl says A. Yeah, that's right. Here we go.
The snowflake. It forms before icicles do. Which came first, the elephant or the giraffe?
Oh, looky. Look at the giraffe. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, I'm going to go with B because it's so cute. Watch me get it wrong again. I'm going with B. Yeah, you're a cutie pie. Look how cute it is. So handsome. Okay. Chris says A. Tracy says B with me. Woo! Cindy says A. Darlene says B. Woo! Got another one. Gator Girl saying B because a giraffe is her favorite too. Woo! Bit by A and Susan A, but she really just don't know. If I had a quarter, I would bet elephant because I believe they've been here longer. But I just think the giraffe is so dang cute, so I'm gonna pick him. So here we go.
The elephant. They've been around longer. Which came first, chocolate chip cookies or brownies?
Here we go again. I told y'all, stop with the food. My belly's already hurting. Now stop it. I'm gonna go with A. No, they already had I'm gonna go with B because they already had a cookie one. Chris says A. Cindy says B, brownies with me. Tracy A, Gator Girl A, Darlene A, Bitbot A, and Susan A. So, it looks like me and Cindy are the outcasts on this one. Here we go. We got this, Cindy. Just hold my hand.
Brownies. They were made before chocolate chips existed. Which came first, the flashlight or the candle?
The candle. Yes, Cindy, we got it. Whoop, whoop. B, the candle. Oh, shh. Bit bite, we still got it. Trying to bust bust mine and Cindy's bubble. It's still a brownie, no matter if it is mush cookies or mush cake, or it's still good. Let me see. Chris B, Tracy B, Darlene B, Cindy B, Gator Girl B, Susan B, and Bitbot B. So everybody said candle. That's right, Cindy. Don't mess with the snack. Don't mess with the snacks.
The Kindle. People used them before electricity. Which came first, the jacket or the sweater?
Well, I'm going to go with this theory. I put a sweater on first before I do a coat. So I'm going to go with sweater, B. $10. I'm going to say B, because you always put a sweater on first. That's my theory on this one. And then the coat. So I'm going to say sweater, B. Tracy said B. Darlene said B. Cindy said B. Chris says B. Gator Girl says B. And my screen went blank again. Bitbot says B. And Susan says B. So we all said B. Here we go.
The jacket came long before the sweater.
No way.
Which came first, the sunflower or the rose?
Now this one's tricky, like the other one. They're trying to get tricky on us. I'm going to go with A, the sunflower, because God created the sun. Like that's got anything to do with it, but still, the name sunflower. So it has sun in it, and God created sun in the beginning. So I'm going to say sunflower. I know I'm probably wrong. That's crap, but oh well. Chris says B. Darlene says A. Tracy says A. Gator Girl says A. Cindy says B. And that's true. God made both of them. Bitbot says B. And Susan says B. And here we go.
The rose. It's been around for millions of years.
Millions and millions.
Which came first, the squirrel or the bird?
This one's tough. I'm going to say the bird. I would go on which is Sky's favorite, but she loves both of them, so I'm going to go with the bird. B. Chris says B. Tracy says B. Darlene says B. Tracy says B. Chris says B. Cindy says B. Gator Girl says B. Darlene says B. Bitbot says B. And Susan says B. The bird. The bird, the bird, the bird. So here we go.
The bird. They evolved much earlier. Which came first, the potato or the tomato?
I have no idea. I'm going to go with potato. A. Okay, Gator Girl. Chris says B. Tracy says A, potato. Cindy says potato. Darlene says potato. And then on Rumble, Bitbot says tomato. And Susan says tomato. Sure, Chris. I'll let you have this one. You can say both if you want. Because I really don't know. Both of them are grown. So I don't know. So here we go. Gator Girl says B, tomato. So here we go. This is a 50-50 shot.
The potato came thousands of years before the tomato. Which came first, the toothbrush or toothpaste?
I would say the toothbrush, because how would you use toothpaste? But then I think, well, when I was a teenager, when I was in a hurry going somewhere, I mean, I brushed my teeth in the morning and at lunchtime and at bedtime, but in between, I would put some toothpaste on my finger and brush my teeth the other way when I was a teenager till I learned better. So you could use toothpaste on about anything, but then I don't know how these works. So Tracy says A, Cindy says A, Darlene says A, Gator Girl says B, Bitbot says A, and Susan says A. And Bitbot and Susan are in agreement that this is a woke game. Which I kind of agree with them. But see, we know the truth. And Chris says A. So here we go.
Toothpaste was used long before the toothbrush existed. Which came first, the backpack or the suitcase?
If that was black and smaller, that would kind of favor my pocketbook a little bit. It would. Then if it had a pocket right there, right in there, it would just about look like it. I say a suitcase. That's what I say. And let me see. Gator Girl says B. Tracy says B. Cindy says A. Darlene says A. Bitbot says B. Susan says I don't know, but guessing B, I guess. But I believe the suitcase. I mean, not that top. I believe the other type, you know, the one with the handle that you don't roll around. One of the older type of suitcases. So we will see. Here we go. Darlene says B2. Cindy says A. Tracy B. And Gator Girl B.
The backpack. People carried things on their backs before suitcases.
Okay, let me stop this. It's time. It's time, it's time, it's time. Alrighty, family. I hope y'all enjoyed that a little bit. I know it was okay, but a little something different. And then Sunday we'll do some more Bible trivia, but just to mix it up a little bit. But I love each and every one of y'all. Good night, sweet dreams, and for tomorrow, there you go. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone, for tomorrow. Love each and every one of you. And please remember our chat family that's not here. Keep them in your prayers. And remember Betty and Steve and her brother-in-law and her son made it home back to his house. So praise the Lord that he had safe travels. And remember Julius and Jared, Dee and Goldie and his dad. And Teacup, remember her. And Santa's mom's Faye. And I pray that y'all have a blessed night. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Good night.
Every step I take, every stride I make, I look around, sometimes I feel alone. Think about this life I live, only so much time to give. I'm on the run into the unknown. The line I'm walking's a straight one, outside I say it ain't fun. I'm not here to impress anyone. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. I hit that down since I left town. Sorry for the letdown. Don't know the next time that I'll be around. When I ask myself why I do what I do, there's a couple reasons, yeah, I can count a few. All the ones that are proud of me, all the ones that doubted me. Thanks for watching my dreams become reality. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. This road I'm on.